I'd like to call the Montgomery County Industrial Development Agency meeting to order at 4:42. If we could stand and say the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So we'll go right into the agenda. The minutes were attached in our package for the May 13th meeting. Give everybody a chance to look them over. Was there any edits, anything that needed to be made to the minutes? I didn't see anything, Matt.
I didn't see anything to check out that.
Perfect. Could we have a motion to approve the minutes from the May 13th meeting? Thanks, Carol. Second,
I'll second that.
Mark, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, that goes through. Communications, there are none this month. Public comments. I don't see anyone here. I don't see anyone on the participants. So we're going to say no public comments. There is no chairs report this month. Director's report.
Yeah, just a quick update. Last month at our IDA meeting, we authorized the land sale to the county for the shared service facility. We did have the legislative meeting on Tuesday with regards to that, and that was at committee meeting, and it went to passed to the full board with a positive recommendation. So next Tuesday, they should be taking final action, and then Chris should be working with our county attorney in relation to that land transaction. Another quick update with regards to what staff is working on. Obviously, the CFA process, consolidated funding application process, has opened up for this year. We're in the process right now. There's between 6 and 8 CFAs that staff will be working on to get done by the end of July. A lot of them are community development type projects. We're going to be looking at doing a Chucknadunda feasibility study. There's a salt storage shed project in Kanjahari. We're going to look at the Kanjahari Creek Open Space Interpretive Trail Walk, which will be for the exit 29 site on that's geared towards looking at the western side of the Kanjahari Creek there. We're going to look at a technical assistance Main Street program for the village of Kanjahari. One project in the town of Amsterdam we were approached on would be a sewer line feasibility study for Midline Road. We just had a meeting up in Fulton County with regards to a potential CFA application for the FJ&G rail trail. So right now, most of them, we do have a couple of different potential private sector projects that we obviously can't discuss right now, but most of those are going to be community development type projects this round. And last Friday, I believe, Vinny and Alex got the county micro application submitted to the state. So we'll be waiting here with where that stands with regards to the micro grant application for Montgomery County businesses. So other than that, that's it, sir.
Any questions? Great, thanks, Ken. Financial report, Sheila?
Yep, the financial reports are included in your packet, and you'll see I printed the transactions for the general fund and the money market account. Starting last month, we asked for a motion to accept those transactions from May, so we'll have to ask to do that again this month. Anybody have any questions on any of the transactions? There was only a few, and they're pretty standard ones.
No, everything looked good. I'll offer the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thanks, Carol. We don't need roll call on this, right?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Perfect.
Okay.
Accepted.
Thank you. We have the revolving loan fund for May. As you'll see, there's 2 that are in arrears, 1 month. I know number 6, he was having some employee staff changes. I think they just got sidetracked. I sent him an email yesterday, so, or not yesterday, but Tuesday. So he'll respond with that, so I think that's
It
fine.
says last payment 2/26, but he's only 1 month behind.
Yes, because he was way behind, and so he made
Yeah, but this is
quite a
only-
few payments, just like Bake Factory. They paid a huge chunk, and
So he paid
February.
ahead, but then now he's
and
behind.
now he's
Yeah.
behind one, yeah. So, and then just to know, I also wanted to let everyone know that Ken, I, and Vinny will be visiting the AJ Bake Factory and the Eisenadler Brewery next Friday. So just to get an update and a status on where they're at. I did talk to Approvo from AJ Bake Factory. You know, he indicated that there has been additional movement with the machinery and equipment. Again, he was positive that they would have samples soon. So we'll get a further update when we go out there to visit.
Didn't you mention too, Sheila, that they do have people on staff now?
They do, yeah. They have two, they're actually under the electrical contracting business payroll. But he did indicate that he was ready to put them on AJ Bake Factory. Full time. At least two. So
That's
that's
great.
it for me.
So we'll have a report back on those site visits at the next one, see
Yeah.
how things are going with the brew.
Yep, and hopefully I'll have,
They should be open,
you know,
I think, this summer.
some of the
Really?
semi-annual visits done.
The brewery, yeah.
Yeah.
They were hoping originally for Memorial Day, and then they were hoping for 4th of July, so I think they got set back with a few of the state licensing stuff. But last time we emailed with Jody, I think she was thinking they'd be open by 4th of July. Which is only 2
We'll
weeks
find
away.
out.
Yeah,
We'll
Yeah,
find out.
Good.
If we're having a good time, we'll call you guys up and tell you. if
I won't tell you where I'll be that day.
Well, we know it's not at work.
No, it'll be golf. Any other questions about anything with the financial reports of the revolving loan fund? Great, thank you, Sheila, very much.
You're welcome.
Marketing report?
Yeah, so not a whole lot to update. We've been doing a lot of our social media still, the small business of the month, so we're continuing with that. We are gonna release one of the videos we did towards the end of the fall that I think it finished in the winter for Sandflats Orchard as they're opening up. And we're probably gonna do another video after the 4th of July week with us and Morgan and visit a couple businesses. So we're gonna continue doing videos there. And we'll probably start re-engaging some events, maybe trade shows, things like that, as things start to open up. So we'll kind of reassess as everything comes back to normal.
Yeah, I would only add, we have actually a e-blast going out this evening about the state's small business recovery grant application, which is rolling out, and they're having webinars, and they've got a dedicated state website. So we sent out a link to, or scheduled a e-blast to go out with links to that. Essentially what we're doing with the e-blast, you know, there's a lot of information coming out, you know, from the state with regards to, you know, these types of, you know, grants and trying to get small businesses, especially going back up and get them any assistance they may need. So it's, you know, trying to walk people through that and provide them the information, because it's,
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting emails, you know, daily from the state or from the, you know, the regional council about what's new and what's out there and all that sort of thing. So that's the, you know, primary, what we've been using the e-blast for, you know, keeping in touch with those folks.
Business of the month moving forward. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
Good.
Doing that. So.
Any other questions for Vinnie or Andy on that one? Thank you. I don't believe we had any unfinished business from May. So we'll go right into the new business. The first one is the Glen Canal View Business Park land sale.
Yes, Chair, this is in relation to the land sale. Property holding company for this will be land sale to 131 Riverside LLC. And this, they'll be the property holding company for Dame Logistics. So this is an expansion, basically. It's a 4.58 acres. Would be that western parcel right adjacent to the existing Dame location facility. As of right now, they're looking at a potential building expansion on their existing 8-acre site, which is going to necessitate more rooms for their tractors and trailers in the park because they continue to grow, obviously, and the logistics business continues to explode. It's just a matter of finding truck drivers for it. So the land sale, just to let you know, it's before us now because we didn't have to do our 90-day notification because of the appraisal that came in. And then we waited until they got subdivision approval from the town of Glen. So that subdivision approval took place by the town, so that's been approved there. So now we can take care of the land transaction. And if Attorney Canada has anything to add to that?
No, that's perfect. Like you said, because the appraised value was under $100,000, there was no need to send that awful letter to go to the ABO and the state and all that, wait 90 days. So you're all set on that one.
It's for 25,
25, correct.
and that goes back to the county.
That will go, yes, that will go
Directly
to the
back
county. Yeah,
with the-
just update you guys, the prior land sales in the Glen Park, that check was a couple, 3-4 weeks ago, and that's been deposited to the county to reduce that 900,000.
So that transaction was not a part of what we saw,
Correct.
No, the
This is
Dame
above and beyond.
transaction was
Perfect.
not. Nope.
or the other check,
The check that was cut was 135.
the
Right, that did
135
not
was not
that did not
in those
include
That does
packages.
not
Dame.
include Dame Logistics,
Gotcha.
correct.
Okay, and it wasn't in our report, right?
That was in last month's.
It was
report.
in last month, thank you.
We
No,
cut-
I just
we
want to
cut
make
the
sure
check-
because
we
we're,
cut the check
when we're
last
doing
month,
those,
yep.
those positive recommendations for
Mhm.
those, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. with
Yep.
that.
Yep, we
Great.
cut the check last month, yep.
Sorry, there was some extra comments in there about this land sale, but. Do we have a motion? Is there anything else need to be?
No.
Can we have a motion for the resolution, for the Glen Canal Business View Park with Dame, the sale?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. A second.
I'll second it.
Mark, roll call vote, please, Andy?
Yep, Carol Shinman,
Yes.
Chairman Beck,
Yes.
Robert Harris.
Yes.
Cheryl Reese is absent, Mark Kowalczyk,
Yes.
Amanda Ricchio absent, and Lori Weingart's absent. Motion passed.
Thank you. The next action item we have is the resolution about entering a strategic planning and feasibility grant. And this is with, who's this one with, Ken?
Moyne.
Come on.
Camoin. Do you want to,
No, Vinny will handle this one.
Vinny will handle it?
Yeah, so this was a grant we received from the state in 2019 to do an economic development strategy and study. And we, obviously, when the pandemic hit, we decided not to go forward with it. And we just got word probably a month and a half ago that the state was going to release those funds to be available to us. So we got a couple different proposals and felt that Camoin was best suited to meet our needs for this project. So they're really going to take a look at our economic development, current situation within the state, the region, on a national level, evaluate workforce development, demographics, socioeconomic, provide an overall site assessment, kind of everything that goes along with an economic development study. But then what we really wanted to was have them provide us a targeted industry analysis and really give us a industry prospectus of the best industries, businesses that would work in here in kind of in a cluster area. So they're going to help us develop that and then also help us develop and implement a strategy to attract those businesses here. So we felt that they gave us the best ability to do that and to obviously implement it at the end. And, you know, I know Mark had some comments earlier, so if you guys have any questions, concerns, something that you want us to relay to them to specifically look at, feel free, and we can obviously, you know, either engage you in that process or we'll engage Camoin about specific things that we want to look at throughout the process.
Yeah, and keep in mind, we haven't entered into a contract with them yet, Chair, and so any now's the time, over the next couple of days to get Vinnie comments as to what specifically, by looking at their proposal, what else you may want them to focus on, so that we can hatch that out if the board, authorizes the execution of hiring them. So just let us know on that. And then, we're not promising you anything, but we did reach out to National Grid, because in the past we have been able to leverage the National Grid dollars for these types of projects. So we'll keep you posted on that. So there may be some hopefully less cost to the IEA.
Yeah, Vinny, one thing I'm curious to see is, we've kind of become a hub for distribution.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they see satellite companies being able to come in and offer support services for, like fork truck operators, truck repair, that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We'll
Like with all that, you see all the prime vans around and all the trailers and such. You got to think like there's
yeah.
an infrastructure that might supplement those distribution centers, even like, I'm thinking like a temp service, because they're also shorthanded now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the temp service was mentioned years ago in the study that may have been done in the past, or no, that was at the LWRP.
Yeah, because they're not unionized, so it's not like you can go to the hall or anything, but it might be a good.
Yeah, no, definitely, that's
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what they think about that, given what we've already brought in.
yeah.
Okay.
And I think we can definitely put a lot.
No,
of
this is good. Sounds good.
In their head, but obviously, I think,
And I would like to participate. I didn't get a chance to.
Okay. yeah, absolutely.
So it's a grant money,
Mhm.
50,000.
50,000.
We got in this up to 110. So
Plus
if there's,
reimbursables, correct. Plus,
see,
plus reimbursables.
okay,
So.
Were we required to match the grant?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
50%.
Okay.
okay, that's where I was
That's
going.
But-
Yep, that's where I
The
was
reason,
going.
Thank you.
the reason we're looking at National Grid too is because they don't, it's not state monies.
So that could be
Private
used
sector
as the
money, so that
match.
could be used
Oh,
as a
That's
match
where I
as
was
well. That's
okay.
where- yep.
hoping we were headed.
But just to let you guys know, worst case scenario, yes, we're gonna be.
It's 50. 50,
Or-
60
Well,
grand.
then for that matter, maybe the county distribution centers might want to match something if they have a vested interest.
Trying
you
to
know,
work on childcare with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, because there would be potential dollars associated, like how hard we want to go after attracting these type of companies after the study is done.
Yeah.
So I think if it comes back where some of these supplemental industries are on that,
Desirable. Yeah.
desirable, maybe
help
then
with
we
the
go
marketing
to
on it.
some of the distribution centers for the marketing and those type of costs,
Yeah.
because then it would be a real best fit for
Yeah.
them to get those companies here.
So we put in for the feasibility, whatever needs to be implemented, we go back to them and say, this is some of the work that we did. Do you have any interest in supporting?
Yeah, kind of like the way Tech Valley works with a consortium.
Yeah, well, usually what come out of this obviously is a direction as to the targeted industries that we should be focused on, other than distribution, obviously, that we should be focused on based upon, our location, our infrastructure, our key demographics, educational attainment levels here at the county, and what direction the industry's headed over the next, what direction industries are headed over the next 10, 20 years, what's gonna be hot, so. From there, yeah, from that, we'll probably develop a part of this, a strategic marketing plan going forward. So, and then another issue that we're gonna have obviously is at some point in time, we did get a couple proposals, but we're running out of land in space.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good, Vinny.
And if there's if you do anything more, I heard Ken say there's a limited window to help with, if there's something that was missing from the proposal that we'd like to address, please reach out to Ken and Vinny.
Yeah, if you guys
And they'll
could,
work on
I
that.
mean, we'll give you through the weekend, but if you get us some early next week with other stuff after you read the proposal that you may want to look at, please get it to us.
And if you don't mind reaching out, just making sure that Lori and Amanda also and Cheryl have that opportunity, that'd be great. Just if you can tomorrow morning, Vin, just send them a quick email saying we've got a small window. I'd like them to have that opportunity as well. Can we have a motion for resolution number 2112?
I will gladly offer that.
Thank you, Mark. A second. Thanks, Carol. Roll call vote, please, Andy.
Yep, Mark Kowalczyk,
Yes.
Chairman Beck,
Yes.
Carol Shinneman,
Yes.
Robert Harris,
Yes.
Cheryl Reese is absent. Amanda Ricchio, absent. Lori Wenger, absent. Motion passes.
The final action or new business item is our revolving loan fund application. This is for what we talked about in Finance Committee. It's for the approval for 810 Yemen Street, Inc. Is there any other discussion that we need to have outside of what was already discussed in Finance Committee?
I don't need any further.
Okay, can we have a motion for this approval?
I'll make a motion.
Thanks, Carol. Second. Bob, thank you. Roll call vote.
Carol Shinwen,
Yes.
Chairman Beck,
Yes.
Robert Harris,
Yes.
Cheryl Reese is absent. Mark Kowalczyk,
Yes.
Amanda Ricchio, absent. Lori Wenger, absent. Motion passes.
Thank you. And if there's no other business, right?
I just wanted
Chris?
to give, if that's okay, a quick update on the legislature. Now the executive session is done, there was a number of worrisome, for myself, but worrisome bills relating to IDAs. The good news is, it's generally very good news. There was 3 we really had our eye on. One prohibited elected officials from being IDA board members. Another was it permitted the examination of the IDAs by the county comptroller. And the other one was, this was the scary one, is that gave the ABO the ability to dissolve IDAs if they decided that they weren't up to snuff. And things submitted, such as Paris filings, were submitted to an ABO under the penalty of perjury, which is not good. So the good news is all 3 of those did not pass both chambers of legislature. So the ones that passed were fairly innocuous. The only one that was kind of interesting was the grant and loan programs for IDAs during COVID. That got extended till the end of this year. So overall, very good news. Some of those were a little, we thought, overreaching. I'm glad the legislature decided wisely. For my,
I'll bite my tongue on that.
Thank you, council.
Any questions for Chris on that? Thank you for that update. If there's nothing else, then a motion for adjournment.
Yeah, just one sec before you go, Chair. As of right now, it doesn't look like we'll need an IDA meeting in July, so just be aware of that. I don't see anything pending any of the CFA applications. There'll be resolutions that will run through the county legislature for the July meeting, so I don't foresee us right now needing to meet unless something pops that we're working at in the meantime. So if that's the case, everybody have a good summer.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Because it's the 3rd time I was about to say motion for adjournment. Can we have a motion for adjournment?
I'll offer a chair.
Mark, second. Carol, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.